always seek to be the truest of ourselves, not just to be unique, but to find comfort in life. Be what you want to be who you want to be. We must live life to the fullest because life is too short. Being the true form of yourself will be part of a fun life. The characters in this story will feature their own stories of how they overcame challenges of society with their gender and their gender identities, with titles of Bayot and Makusog.
Natawag ka na ba sa ito nga Bayot?
Opo, natawag na sad to as sana nga bayot or bading. Even diyan na sa college, sa akong mga classmate. I had many experiences and interaction with people mistakenly calling me Bayot. Well, Bayot has been a common term to call someone gay that people would use them too easily in daily basis. Bayot is generally known to be a Cebuano word, but it also used in Waray, which is an offensive term for a person who was assigned male at birth and has adopted a feminine gender expression.
Ano mo na-feel pag yung tatawag sa niya ang Bayot?
Well, para sa akon, okay ka ladanay. Pero ito nga, may dagaring time sa bagan, diri ba danay okay sa akon mood ba pag kuan labi na sa damo nga tawo kay bagan napapawod but sana bagan diri ko balot kasi di ko kasi makakonsider gud akong kalugaring as a straight good na gay good. For many years, I forced myself to accept what the society see me as. Like how people normalize calling me a bayot because of how I look or act and speak, and what way I have been misunderstood by a lot of people. That is just uncomfortable for me sometimes. Uncomfortable of being called bayot. Uncomfortable of hearing and receiving questions like bayot ka? That I myself had questioned my own gender identity too. But I learned how to adapt and simply just shrug things off. I just let people judge me for what they believe I am, and I always just try my best for them to understand me more. For them to know that bayot is not for all homosexual, that I'm not a bayot myself. I had always thought I'm different from others with my gender identity, that although I was born male, I don't fully feel being one and I don't address myself as one. I am proud to say that I am a bisexual. I had a dating history with women and men, and I find attraction to both sex, which is the identification of being bisexual. Well, I had been freely and confidently expressing myself even before, but I never named an identity for it. I had always questioned myself with my gender way back when I was still young, but it was only during junior high school that I realized that I am a bisexual. In my perspective, being a bayot is not just being gay. It has how you freely express yourself regardless of sex and gender. Expressing yourself makes you unique, and to be unique is one purpose in life. I would like people to normalize the term bayot, not being exclusive of one gender identity, to be particularly known as a term for gays or homosexual males, but as an identity the LGBTQIA+ community members can freely use with no stereotypical judgments and close-minded perspective from others. It is because that is how society thinks the stereotype. It established exclusivity for other gender identities to be more recognized and be generally categorized to what is common and familiar, and made others restrain from comfortably expressing themselves to be just who they are really. Because I believe to express yourself is to be free, and to be free will make up the most of the happiness you could ever feel in life. I'm Jen Rex Kangayaw, and I'm not a bayot but proudly a bisexual.
When did you realize that you are gay?
Since I was on grade 4. Finding your true identity feels something special for me. I'm glad I had finally found myself early, found my identity as a gay. People said I had always expressed myself as a gay. From the way the younger me, I had been active in dancing, in the way I act and speak too. It was so obvious that my parents had already realized it. And later on, I accepted. And my parents had always been supportive in everything that I do.
Have you been discriminated as a gay?
Yes. The only challenge for me was how society see me as a gay, even with how people around me accepted for just being myself. I have these moments in life that I receive negative comments, impressions, maybe not just a gay, but how I show myself as one. There has always been a division with being male and female, and being masculine and feminine of a person. The division in which mainly the religious accounts and belief have manipulated for people to believe in. And for me, acting feminine and not being aligned with my sex as male had also received prejudice from others. But I had always stayed positive in everything because it is not gonna make anything in my life unless I accept negative things they throw on me.
You are a gay, right? But you joined ROTC?
Yes. I do believe that even if gays act feminine, we are still capable as males. I always express myself as gay, and being a gay has advantages of being capable of being one sex and feeling like other sex, being male but being feminine. At first, I was questioned for joining ROTC as a gay, not the typical straight and sturdy ones. Who could everyone expect to be part of? From my friends, classmates, and other acquaintances. Even as a joke, I feel their doubts about being in me, but I take them as motivation. Well, I have a history of beauty pageantry, where I walk on stages, confidently poses, and I do makeups. I had been active in that field during early years of my senior high school. But I was joined ROTC, I decided to build myself as stronger as I could. Joining ROTC was not to prove myself as a man. I physically, but I'm proving myself as I accepted and natural abilities I have, that I am still a man, but feminine at heart.
Is there something that you realized when joining ROTC?
Oh, may da. Well, joining ROTC made me realize that I can prove the prejudice of gays, of how lowly they think of us, how experienced at some point and motivated me more to be an example to others. It might be just because of my positive personality, but it will still be a help to the needed. I am Luigi Guande. Even as a gay, I am Makusog.
Natawag ka na ba sa itong Bayot?
Yes, I personally called
Kaulit!
Ayos up.
You're gay.
보이지 잠자던 가까이 다가가 see you see 1, 2, 3 용기가 생겼지 이미 아는 일이 최고계를
When did you realize that you are a gay?
Since
날 우연히 마주친 척 할래 못본탑 지나갈래 You're so fine gotta get to know ya 나와 걸어가줘 지금 돌아서면은 잊어 To look at me back Hey 다 들켰어 나널 보면 하트가 튀어나와